morning, everyone. Gina Bulow coming to you live in the Hive from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, where I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome. When you guys get on, say hello. Tell me where you're coming from. Today's class is the Monday Morning Create, where we just create 3 beautiful cards together. I have lots of things to show you, and some things, of course, I forgot. That seems to be the way of things for me. I have things in my hands, and they did not get in my bag as I came over this morning. So I am missing a few things, but when you guys get on, say hello. Tell me where you're coming from. Tell me what's new and exciting. So what I have for you, I have kits that are available. So today's class will be available. Sorry, I gotta sneeze, I think. I can feel it. Good morning, Tina. Okay, the sneeze passed. We're good. So we have the Morning Create class today. It will be available until next Saturday. So Saturday is the 2nd. So I originally had a lot of my classes RSVP for Friday, and I'm just going to make it Saturday. So you have till Saturday morning to let me know if you would like to RSVP for any of these classes. Good morning, Mary and Karen. Oh goodness, ladies, you guys are getting a lot of me. I was on here for, I don't know, close to 3 hours yesterday with the Halloween scrapbook workshop, and we did 6 layouts and 5 cards. And those 5 cards I forgot, but I'm going to show you what I kind of have coming up. And I know Christine's going to be doing her showcase today, so you guys will get to see a little bit more of this later, and hopefully I'll have my cards ready too. So good morning, Mary Schreiber. So what I have here, we're gonna start with, make sure I'm in the screen. Guys, let me know if I'm not in the screen okay, because yesterday I had some problems, and I think that I'm better, but I'm not. It looks like I'm okay, but we'll see as I go along. So just yell at me through the, you know, the screens here. I'll hear you eventually. So good morning, Penny. Welcome, ladies. This was the October scrapbook class. So this class was $24 plus shipping, and RSVPing, of course, for all of these classes, well, not all of them, for this class is this Saturday. So then I will cut kits this weekend and get things shipped out. So this is a scrapbook class. This uses the More Than Autumn, and we brought in some zinnias and autumn leaves. So we have this class. This class is what I did yesterday. This is using the Halloween workshop kit, so the new scrapbook kits. And so yesterday we made 6 pages, so I'm just going to show you guys these. This is a product-based class. In order to get these kits, now most of your stuff comes in your kit, but I do provide extras. There's going to be ribbon, there's going to be gems, and there's cute die cuts that I've cut out for you to add to your pages. That will all be included with a $55 order using my current host code. Okay, so here's one layout. Here is layout 2. And this is my Beetlejuice inspired one. This is layout 3. So 6 pages, and I have 5 cards that I left at home for you. So you'll be able to create all of these good things with that kit, and there's leftovers in your kit to create so much more. This will be November's scrapbook class. This will be $24 plus shipping. So this class, I have to double check my dates on things because I shifted everything up a little bit with the holidays. So I believe it's about middle of the month. So it's before Thanksgiving though. So I have this for you guys, and I will also have, and I will be speaking with Christine later after I'm done here. Good morning, Angelique. And the Reindeer Memories workshop will be my workshop for November. I don't remember what the price point is for this. All of these kits are different prices, so I have to double check this. But anyways, so we will be doing the same thing with this. We will be creating 3 layouts, cards, and I am looking at having this be an in-person class also. I just need to make sure that the Hive is available. So lots of great things, and these are going to be all alternatives to the kit. So you can use this kit, create it the way that it's meant to be, or you can use my alternatives, or you can take what I give you for alternatives and what they show you in the kit and make your own designs with them. But like I said, I will provide extra cardstock. I will provide extra die cut pieces. So this coordinates with the Reindeer Fun suite. So I'll be pulling in the stamps and dies for that, and any labels. There'll be gems, ribbon also included. So check back for more details, and I think that's what I have for you guys for now. Technique class is November 6th, and that is going to be gift cards. We're going to do holiday gift cards for that class, so stay tuned. Okay, so let's get stamping. So our first card today is going to be a really simple, but I just love this DSP. And this DSP is from the Wildly Flowering. And we just made some panels here with a strip. Really simple, basic card, but I think it speaks for itself. So I thought I kind of went with fall theme kind of things for today. So our card base is, of course, crumb cake. And we will score, I'm telling you guys, I really struggled yesterday and today with speaking. I don't know what my deal is, but so we have a layer of Misty Moonlight and a layer of Moody Mauve. And we're gonna have our 3 panels. So these are 1 1/8 inch. Now I had these laid out, and then when I took them out, I messed them up. So let me see if I can get my panels lined up the way they're supposed to be. Oh, here we go, maybe. Yeah. There we go. That doesn't seem right, but oh, here we go. Here we go, you guys. Hi, Randy. This is what happens when you think you have it all together and then you don't. Ah, ta-da. Okay. So we have 1 1/8 by 3 inches, okay? And then we have this piece here. I don't remember what size this is, but I'm gonna put this panel on first so that I can line up all of my strips. It's been a long few days, I think. I don't know. So what's everyone been up to? Did anyone watch the Packer game yesterday? I was gonna look up look things up, and then I didn't. I got home yesterday and worked on some things, and before you knew it, the day was over already. So this is what I'm using. So now that my panel down here is on, I can line up my strips. And they're gonna go over this blue panel, and that's okay. But I'm using this as my guide. Hello, Linda. Manitoba, Canada. All right. It's so crazy when you think about where we have come with technology and how I can sit here with all of you from all over and stamp with you. It's just kind of awe-inspiring how technology allows us to all be together, even though we are all from all over. Okay, so Karen, how was the game yesterday? Okay, so now we have our strips laid out. Like I said, this is a fairly basic card. Our strips laid out. We're going to attach this to our piece of Misty Moonlight. Okay, then we're going to grab our in color twine or jute. So we have our 5 colors here. And we're going to bring in the boho blue and wrap it around. Oh, Tina, you are traveling home from a Stampin' retreat. What did you work on at your retreat? Was it cards, scrapbooking? Was it bring your own projects and work on it? What kind of retreat was it? Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys sharing so that I can bring you more. It helps me grow. So when you guys like and share my videos, whether they are here and you share it or on Facebook, I appreciate that because, like I said, that helps me grow and that'll help me continue bringing classes to all of you and be able to stamp with all of you. This is probably the highlight of my day a lot of times is stamping with all of you. Good morning, Doral, all the way from El Dorado, California. El Dorado, I should say. I got my heart here. El Dorado Hills, covering things up. So how is everyone doing? What's the weather been like? Fill me in on what's been happening in your world. What have you guys all been stamping? So I use tear tape. That's my ribbon of choice, or my adhesive that I use for ribbon. That is my choice that I use for that. Tina, you said you did a Christmas retreat. Oh man, you know, it's so hard to believe that this week is going to be November 1st. I don't know about all of you, and I remember being told as a kid, oh, time flies when you're older, and you're like, yeah, whatever, you can never be old enough, fast enough, you couldn't be 16 or 18 or anything like that fast enough. And now that I'm here, I'm like, I could really use an extra 24 hours in every day to feel like I get everything done that I want to. Okay, so we have our white label here, and I'm stamping with espresso. Happy birthday. This is from the Unbound Love stamp set. And then I'm going to bring in Misty Moonlight. And from the Wildly, so this is the stamp set, has all these great words in there. And then the Wildflower Designs, we're going to use this little dandelion here. We're going to ink it up in Misty Moonlight, and we're going to stamp it off twice. And then there's a little open space here. That's kind of where I'm wanting this to kind of fall. So it just gives a little bit of something to your white label. Oh, Karen has been cutting and cutting and cutting for the November and December classes. Oy, yi, yi. Are you sick of looking at numbers? and lines on the grid there. So we're gonna adhere these two, and Mary's been organizing and working on your kits. All right. So you guys have been busy little bees. So here is my question for all of you, because this is always a debate in my house. When does everyone start preparing for Christmas? When do the Christmas trees come out? When do you do your Christmas cards? When does all of that start to happen for all of you? For the longest time, I always had everything ready before Thanksgiving, but I always had an open house at I used to sell Mary Kay way back in the day, and when the kids were little, it was just easier if I could have things done before Thanksgiving, because I feel like once Thanksgiving comes, it's like Christmas just sneaks up, and I just don't have time. But now the last few years, we've not done much, and so I have been slacking. You know, we've been waiting till December, which is nice to some point, because I love Thanksgiving, and I love, you know, I feel like Thanksgiving sometimes is kind of gets forgotten with all of the Christmas chaos and that. So I like to make sure that I can appreciate Thanksgiving and what it's all about and that. But I do feel that I need to have up my Christmas stuff beforehand, because it just won't happen otherwise. So anyways, with my label, I put my dimensionals on the side. When I do my ribbon, I like to not put dimensionals, let's say where the ribbon is, because this is a little bit thicker, so that it kind of straddles, I guess, my jute there. So that's why I did that. November 1st, Bonnie says, so this week we'll be getting out Christmas in my house. And where'd I just put that jute ribbon, guys? Can you see it on? I got it. And Karen says, my hubby wonders too how I can do so much cutting but enjoy it. I try to cut every day for one class, so I know how many to cut all the time. Yes, Karen, it is amazing what you do. All that cutting and remembering, you know, this class needs this many and this class needs, you know, this many. I would get confused after a while. I do get confused. You can ask Bonnie when she staps with me. Sometimes math is hard some days. And then after Thanksgiving is when Christmas gets up at Karen's house. And yes, Karen, we are really looking forward to decorating this year with the new house. And with being an apartment, we haven't seen a lot of our Christmas decorations in about 4 years. So the kids are pretty, I shouldn't say the kids, I should say Bella is very excited to decorate. She is my girl that loves to go, like, she's all excited to decorate her room this year and go gung-ho. So it'll be fun. Okay, so we have the front of our card done. A very simple card, but so pretty. And yes, my flowers are a little upside down, but you know, it is what it is today. Good morning, Sandy. So now for the inside of our card, we have happy birthday. So we will stamp on the inside. We'll put our little flower down there. And I think let's see, we have happy birthday. I don't really have another sentiment that I brought along. So we will just leave this. You could do whatever sentiment you want with this to coordinate with your birthday, depending on who it is. So we'll glue this in. Looks like I'm more of a yapper today than getting things done. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, so there's our first card. And then we have these beautiful in color gems. This is the first time I've used these. I can't believe this is the first time that I have used these, but these are so pretty, and they're have little gold flecks in them. So we're gonna bring in, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do pink on this one. I'm gonna do the Moody Mauve this time. On the last card I did boho. So there we go. Really beautiful gems. So here's this card with the blue gems and this card with the Moody Mauve. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but there you go. Okay, so card number 1. Welcome, Susan. I hope you're enjoying some nice weather in Florida. We're starting to feel our fall temps, which is what I love. But I think tomorrow we're supposed to be 70 again, like 75. So it's a little strange. Sometimes we have snow by now. So you never know. All right, so card number 2. Mary, your tree and decorations don't go up until the week before Christmas. Oh my goodness, I would panic. Christmas would not happen at my house. Oh my goodness. Good for you, girl, though, that you can get it up and all done and not feel stressed. I feel stressed putting my stuff up once it starts to be December already, like, because I like to enjoy my decorations. So anyways, so card number 2, we're bringing in the bird DSP. Like I said, names are not working with me today, so we're just going to go with the bird DSP, and I fussy cut this out. So for those of you getting kits for this, not all the birds are going to be the same. So just keep that in mind when you get your kits, that your bird may look different than this bird, okay? And I brought in, so we have Pebbled Path as our card base, and then I brought in a piece of shaded spruce and embossed it with the plaid embossing folder. So we'll adhere this. Now, let me ask some of you Christmas people, because obviously I have moved on. We had trick-or-treating this weekend, and I'm moving on to Christmas already. How many of you have already bought in Christmas presents? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we have our piece of shaded spruce down on top of our Pebbled Path card base. Then I have a piece of, I believe this is 3 1/4 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And then I brought in this piece of DSP, also from, all the DSP is from the bird. So this is one from the bird, so it has this on that. This one had like almost a snowy background on it. Oh, Mary, that is great, though, that you feel that way. You don't do a lot of decorating because it is about Jesus, and you are right. This is why we celebrate his birth. And okay, so I just realized I didn't cut the inside right for this. I was going to do the inside in here, but this only needs to be a panel. But we'll do it like I did because, I don't know. Okay, Guys, I don't know if I've been away from the screen too long or what, or yesterday just pooped me out. I cannot seem to speak or have my head's going a mile a minute. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so we're gonna glue this on the back, and I'm not putting it on here even. I am actually putting it off to the left more so you have more space on one side than another. Karen says she's already bought a few gifts already. When my kids were little, I bought gifts early. Fleet Farm had their Toyland open, and I think Toys R Us at the time would have their stuff. So I'd already have lists of stuff that people could buy and all of that. Okay, but now that my kids are older, not as much fun. But we try to do more experiences than gifts now. So you have a circle piece of gray granite. So we're using Pebble Path gray granite, which are two colors I don't use a lot of. And we're gonna adhere our birds. We're gonna pop them up. I saved you guys from watching me fussy cut this. I think I hear our fearless leader walking in. I'm good. I need some little ones here.
Yeah,
I'm running.
The wee little ones?
Huh?
The little kids? The kittens?
No, I need some little pop-ups here.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the cat.
No, they were, I saw them. I used the restroom and I could see little kitties walking by the door looking to be out and about. Okay, so we'll adhere this on here. And then I cut out from the Golden Greenery, I believe it's called, these little pine boughs in shaded spruce. And of course, we need to style these up. I've got a new one here, so, oh, now it's dripping. Here we go. There's going to be some sparkly boughs. Okay. And the glue cover does not work for your Stella pen, in case any of you wanted to know that. All right, so we're going to bring in our glue dots. And use a glue dot. And I like to tuck, I probably shouldn't have done it with this because they're so big. I should lay my bows down first and then print my birds. So that's what we'll do. But I usually do it opposite because I like to tuck things in and see where they're at. Karen Wet Sign says she's been busy cutting, and cutting.
She is on a mission for me. Oh my goodness, that is an understatement.
You rock, Karen.
She does.
So now we can put our birds. So I placed my bows. We're going to adhere our birds. Then I'm going to add dimensionals to our circle. Like so. We're going to make a bow with our bow maker. And I was really trying to make this not a Christmassy card, but it probably looks more Christmassy than, I think I want a double bow. or not. I just cut that. I don't think it'll be long enough now. We shall see. Maybe, guys. I did it. Yay. Okay. So we made our double bow, and I have another little label in here, and we're going to bring in iconic imagery, and we're going to stamp for you. Karen's keeping the kitty going, so ladies can keep on stamping. And good morning, Linda. Welcome. Angelique, you're loving this card. Yay. How's your new kitten doing? Miss Penny, right?
Yeah.
How's Penny doing? Okay, so I'm going to stamp for you. And I'm going to tuck a little bit of this label in. So I'm going to stamp it over just a little bit. And I grabbed Joy. Where is you? On the other side, hiding from me. Okay, we'll put some dimensionals on that. So like that. And we'll just tuck in this little red bow that Penny is doing great. Sweet as pie. Aw. Okay, guys, I don't like this bow. We're gonna make a new one as I stick my fingers right in the ink pad. I've been doing a lot of that lately. You would think I wouldn't do that anymore, but apparently I can only work in one direction too, so. All right, I think I'm gonna like this bow better. And we'll put this on with a glue dot. I'm just gonna tuck it in. I'm trying to separate, they want to stay together. I want to see my double bow. But when there's a will, there's a way, right? If I keep thinking positive thoughts. We'll come back to that later. You guys don't want to watch me futz with a bow all day. Okay, so we have this, and then we have those berry gems. right here, and I'm just going to add a few of the single ones to the card.
This is for Bonnie. You want to give that to her?
Oh, okay.
You on your team?
Yeah,
Yay.
I was confused for a moment, guys.
And I don't have to mail that.
There we go. So here's this card. We just have to stamp our inside now. Isn't that pretty? Linda says, hi, Chris. I think she might have just stepped out, Linda. Okay, I got a hot mess here. We got to move things. Okay, so we will stamp Celebrate on the inside. With Pebble Path. And then bring in some shaded spruce. And I didn't really bring, I don't have the bird stamp set, so I don't have the birds, but I do have this little bit of greenery we can add from the iconic you know what? There's two pieces to that. And I have it over here. There's a more of a solid image and a open image like that. And I like the open image. And then I'm going to take my Stella pen and just color it in the leaves. There we go. And I love this shaded spruce. I don't know about anyone else, but it's not a color I use that often, and I don't know because things just don't coordinate or what, but I absolutely love this color. Okay, so there we go. A nice wintry card. That's how I liked. I did want it to look so Christmassy, but it does look Christmassy, but that's okay. You could put a different color ribbon in to make it maybe not look so Christmassy. I was thinking of our guys in our life and something a little bit more neutral, but it's very pretty. I really like this card, and these birds are adorable. Maybe I need the stamp set, right? Okay, card number 2 done. And for our final card, we're going to be doing a bookbinding card with this beautiful fall paper. And then we use the iconic imagery again, and they have all of these wonderful little pieces that you can die cut and leaves. Okay, so we have our piece here. It's 8.5 by 5.5, and we scored it at 3 1/4 and 4 1/4. And the first thing I'm going to do is glue that inside piece. Okay, so now we've made or bookbinding here. We have a large piece of DSP, matted on some espresso. Look at these beautiful fall colors. Do any of you do Thanksgiving cards? I'd love to hear if you guys do Thanksgiving cards, because I've often thought of doing that instead of Christmas cards. I just sold you. Sorry, Karen. And this is going to be for your larger panel. So that's going to go here. And then we're going to use, this is another piece of the DSP, but this was the back of it. So it looks like it's Cajun and then a softer color of Cajun. It could be two, I'm not sure what, maybe a little moody mauve in here. It's really pretty. And then we have a strip of the espresso that we're going to mat it on. And before we put this on, we're going to use our linen thread. Yes, I agree with you, Angelique. I love fall colors. This is my favorite time of year. I love the colors, the crispness in the air. I can tolerate the temperatures a little bit better. I am a hot box normally, so these cooler temperatures are perfect for me for working outside in the garden and things like that. So, but it's so pretty out right now. Pretty soon our trees will be completely bare. Our leaves are still holding on our trees yet, but definitely we have some big maples in the front, and they were just gorgeous this fall. They were just like a beautiful bold shade of red and just gorgeous. Angelique, you're going to be emailing me too. Sounds good, ladies. And Randy says she makes some Thanksgiving cards. I don't know. I think it's kind of nice, and I thought about doing that, especially because, you know, I don't know that everyone has our address and stuff. So I thought about sending out Thanksgiving cards and with our new address in it before we start getting a pile of Christmas cards being sent to the wrong address. You know how you have those people that you send Christmas cards to, but you maybe don't talk too much throughout the year. So, okay, now we're ready to adhere this strip on to the binding. Oh, Linda, you've had a lot of wind and most of yours has fallen. I'm honestly surprised. We've had a few windy days too, and I thought that some of our leaves would have fallen sooner, but I guess they're still holding on. So this card is going to have grateful on it. And you could make grateful, can be anything. It can be a Thanksgiving card. It could just be put a note inside telling someone how truly grateful you are to have them in their lives. I think it can and speak in so many different ways. So we're stamping grateful. Once again, a lot of this is from the iconic imagery. And then we have some Cajun Craze here to stamp our leaves. So when I have little die cuts like this, sometimes I think it's easier to not try to stamp, especially because it has some detail to it. And instead of stamping this way, which I could do, but sometimes it is hard to see through the block, what I do is I just flip it over like this. And then just put it down like that. And I usually have pretty good luck with stamping it. Sometimes better luck doing it this way than doing it the other way. Okay, and I already stamped my greenery. Okay, time to pop up. Karen says we're supposed to be getting some wind, so she's sure her leaves are going to be down too. Yeah, it's amazing how fast all of a sudden it's there, and then the next day, one good wind, and it can all be gone. So, like I said, it's so amazing how fast these seasons go. And yet winter always seems so long. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm just going to take these leaves here. So these were in Mossy Meadow. And I'm not putting it necessarily on top. I am putting it off center on purpose. And then we have this little piece of crushed curry. And I'm just going to stick that where the leaf kind of separates. And then we'll pop up our little leaves. And then we're going to bring in our diamonds and just make a little cluster right here in the center. Isn't this pretty, guys? Absolutely love it. Okay, then we have a piece of vanilla for our inside. Oops, I must not have adhered enough glue, and my binding's coming apart already. Okay. So once again, because this says grateful on it, I just kind of want to just leave the saying blank, but we are going to stamp some leaves on here. And here we go. Wow, that's crooked, you guys. Are you all shouting at me through the camera? Okay. It's a little off yet, but it's okay. There we go. So there we have that, and then we need to do our final touch, and we're gonna add a double bow. I really wish they had made this all 12 by 12 paper though, because it's such hard paper to cut, because I need more of it. I don't know about any of you guys, but I need more of it. It is just gorgeous, gorgeous paper. So how many of you are ready to hit the holiday craft shows and things like that? Husbands, how many of you have husbands or family that go hunting this time of year? We got any hunters coming up? I say some of you ladies might be hunters. I have a glue dot on my finger here. Okay, so there we go. That's what we have for this card. And I'm going to use my bone folder a little bit and just kind of curl those ends a little bit. I'm going to leave them longer. I like them longer. Okay, so here are 3 cards today. And see, this is one DSP, but you're going to have different looks depending how the DSP is cut. Here is our bird. And like I said, with this kit, you'll get different birds. So it won't necessarily be this exact bird, but similar birds from that paper. And then we have this. So here we go. Here are today's 3 cards. So this class is 17, or you can place an order, whatever you want to do. This is my current host code. And my current host code can always be found at the top of my Facebook page. And as always, please like and follow my Facebook page, Glitter and Ink with Gina. That is where I keep my updates. That's where, if I need to change a class time or anything like that, that's where that will be. And if you guys ever have questions, just send me an email at ginaalbulo@gmail.com. I am happy to answer any questions that you may have. And remember, I have all of those other kits. Christine will be showing them off later today for what is coming up or what I have done already. All of those kits that I've done for October are available until this weekend, and then we have some November stuff. And as always, I am trying to grow my team, and as you know, there is a great special going on right now. Stampin' Up! Is offering $155 worth of product for $99 until the 31st, which is Thursday. So you have till Thursday to join my team, become a discount shopper, become a demonstrator, whatever works best for you and in your life. I started off as a discount shopper, and here I am. I never thought I'd actually be doing anything like this. I started off doing classes with Chris, and I decided I was ready now, so here we are. So once again, I'll just quick show you what I've got coming up. November will be the Reindeer Memories and More class. That's a product-based class. Reach out for those details. Here is the scrapbook class coming up for November. And we did the 5 cards with the Halloween kit that I don't have here to show you right now, but will hopefully be here later, along with our 6 scrapbook pages that we did. And then I have October's scrapbook class available. So please reach out if you would like any of these kits. But in the meantime, thank you for joining me this morning. It's always so much fun stamping with all of you. I really appreciate your support and the relationships I have built with all of you along the way. So I will be here next week, Wednesday. Yes, that's November 6th already. We are going to be doing gift card holders for the holidays. That will be our technique. So anyways, in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week. Thank you.